So I'm going to go over number 24 and 25 really quickly. Alright, so notice for 24, guys, the main thing for you to recognize is the fact that each unit has a prefix, which tells you this is going to be a two-step process, okay? And you'll only have one of these on the test, but you will have one of these, I guarantee it. So I'm going to write my given as always. And my given is 35.2 deciliters. Okay. Other things that I'm given, I'm going to want to go from deciliters to my base unit, which in this case is liters, then from liters to deciliters. You can do it in one step. I don't recommend it because a lot of the time you guys will confuse yourselves. So I'm going to put deciliters here equals liters, because I want to know that relationship. And then I'm also going to put the relationship between liters and deciliters. Now, the order in which you put these equal signs, guys, does not matter at all. So don't freak out about that if you put it a different way. Alright, so which unit's larger? Well, deciliters is, so I'm going to put a 1 in front of that. There are 10 liters in 1 deciliter. For here, liters bigger, so a 1 in front of that. And there are 10 deciliters in 1 liter. Alright, now I'm trying to find deciliters. So I'm going to show you my steps because this is where the step 2 actually really matters. I'm going to go from deciliters to liters, then to deciliters. Okay, so now I'm actually going to do it. Step 3. Alright, so I start with 35.2 deciliters. I'm going to crisscross swoosh. I'm going to get rid of deciliters, so I'm going to put them on the bottom. Now, I first want to get into liters, so I'm going to put liters up top. Okay. Notice that the deciliters will cancel, and you're now in liters. However, I don't want to stay in liters. So, I am now going to go, one more crisscross swoosh. I'm going to put liters on bottom to get rid of them, and I'm going to put deciliters up top. So again, these will cancel. Alright, now I'm going to put the relationship, and I have them all up here. So, between deciliters and liters, there are 10 liters in 1 deciliter. For deciliters and liters, in 1 liter, there are 10 deciliters. So now what you need to do, 35.2, since this number's in the numerator, you're going to multiply. If it were in the denominator, you would divide. Okay, so 35.2 times 10, then times 10 again. So what you end up getting is 3,520, and the unit is deciliters. Okay, so let's check sig figs. This has 1, 2, 3 sig figs. This has 1, 2, 3 sig figs. I checked it, so I'm good. Okay? Alright, let's look at number 25, and then we'll be done. It tells me I've got 12 grams. To calculate the volume, water displacement is used. Okay, so in water displacement, what happened? You start with a certain volume of water. Okay, so for example, here it's at 35.5. Okay, then I drop some sort of weird object in it. Okay, and we can't easily find the volume of that. Okay, so the only reason why the water then rises, so it rises up and now has a new volume. The only reason why it rises up is because of the volume of this object. The object's volume is what displaces the water. And it displaces the water, so it rises to 49.5. So that the way that you find this displacement, guys, if it was originally at 35.5 and the object caused it to rise to this amount, this will be the volume of the object. So therefore, to find if you find the difference, that will be the volume of the object. So we actually already know the volume of the object. Okay, it's going to be, if you subtract, it's 14. Be careful though, because there's a decimal. There's 1 decimal place, so it's 14.0 mils. Alright, so let's start by writing my givens now. So given, step 1. Alright, I know my mass. My mass is 12.0 grams. Okay, I know my volume. My volume equals 14.0 mils. Okay, I want to find my density. Oh, and another one of my givens, guys, I know my formula. Density equals mass over volume. Alright, so we can actually get started. So step 2, I'm going to go from my mass and my volume, which I know, and I'm going to find my density. Okay, so density, I don't need to manipulate the formula at all, thankfully. So density equals my mass, 12.0 grams, over my volume, which is 14.0 mils. Okay, so when you actually go and divide, what you should get is 0.857. I think it was like 0.857 something something something. But notice, guys, there's 1, 2, 3 sig figs. So your final answer should have 3 sig figs. So it's 0.587. The units are grams over mils. Okay, so I've gotten so used to doing sig figs, I didn't even wait for step 4 to figure that out. I already did my sig figs by looking at 3 sig figs, 3 sig figs. So this is 3 sig figs. Alright, and that's it.